What's going on, Pulse Chain family? How are we doing out there in crypto land? Are we buying Corvettes yet? Not yet. But the time is upon us. The bull run is coming. We are starting to see signs of life in all crypto, even Pulse Chain. We just front run the little Bitcoin and Ethereum pump that we're getting right now. It seems like we were kind of first to the party. And now we're pulling back a little bit, not much. We'll see what happens. But I feel like we were first to the little season that we're having, and now Bitcoin and Ethereum are following suit. So we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna be a wild ride. Either way, guys, this is the DeFi Crypto Online Show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between fellow real estate entrepreneurs and the crypto community and bringing these two asset classes together where we're using cryptocurrency as a wealth creation tool and using real estate as a wealth preservation tool to break those chains, that curse of mediocrity in our family lineage, right? To bring legacy wealth inside to our families from here on and forward. And it's going to be awesome to be on this journey with you guys, to share the journey with you guys. And so, all right. Well, let's see what the secret chart is telling us, because I know that's why you guys come and watch the show. Not many people talk about it. Maybe Hans does. Maybe Axis does, TA guys. But your Thudsters on Twitter won't show you this chart. I'll definitely tell you that. Let's go ahead and just take a real quick look. We always do it on the show. I haven't looked yet today. It looks like yesterday. Yeah. Looks exactly like it did yesterday, which means we are not scammed yet. Means that we are still doing just fine. If you zoom out, it looks bullish as fuck. It's my opinion. Not financial advice. I don't give financial advice in the show, guys. All I do is speculate with my money and tell you what I'm doing with my money. That's all I'm doing. Very simple. You can go buy stocks and bonds, like how Sami always says. Go talk to a financial advisor. They'll give you financial advice, right? But I mean, the assets are doing fine. I mean, Pulse is down 3%, 4% on PulseX. I mean, it's a small little pullback, guys. To be expected, we pumped pretty good, especially Hex, obviously, right? And yeah, I expected this. And this was an interesting chart. I know Urban Productions won't like this one, but this fascinated me yesterday. Looks like, hope it loads. Please load. Looks like we're going in for a triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. On the chart, things like to go in threes. And so, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Unless Urban Productions is right and we get scammed out. We'll see. That's a triple bottom right there. We'll see if it takes off. I like this capitulation. I like where it's been hovering since, August 6th, 5th, from the blood. Then it capitulated, it ran sideways. And we'll see. We'll see. But this is a triple bottom. This is where really strong support's at. I don't know what's going to happen from here. But I did do a DC yesterday into this asset because of that. So I could be wrong. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I just speculate on my own money. And I like to have fun with this stuff. That's about it. I like to have fun with this stuff. So how's everyone feeling today? What's going on out there? You guys pumped? Man, you should be. And you guys going to the No Permissions conference in January? I'll be there. I've already bought my tickets. In fact, I'm speaking. I'll be speaking. We'll be talking about, I know I mentioned this yesterday, we'll talk about onboarding, how we do it. And in fact, there'll be even a couple of guys from our community there. That'll be good. Some real estate will be out there with us. And then, of course, we'll be talking about the trust and how you guys not pay taxes, man. F those three agencies. They're not your business partners, and they're not your partner in investments. That's just not how it works. And so that's why I like them. But to each their own. If you want to pay them, go ahead and pay them. If not, let us show you how. So let's go visit the chat today and see how everyone's feeling. We got Mr. Red Squirrel. Oi, first again, bro, man. He always nailing it. And I see him first all the time, too, in the other streams, not just my stream. He's quick to act. I love it, bro. How you doing, man? Hopefully we get that caterpillar soup, like I said yesterday. That means I'm euphoric, bro. That means euphoria is hit in. It's settled in. Matty B, another DTA, keep stacking. We ready. Yeah, man, I like the price chart now for DCA. Even outside of like SolidX, I did a DCA yesterday, but I have some more money on chain. Wait to see if this dips a little bit deeper on the blue chips, right? On PulseX, Hex, Inc., all of them, right? I'm looking to see. And yeah, I'm ready too, man. I'm ready to buy if I need to. If it go down anymore, I'm buying for sure. What's up, biology? The path to victory is upon us. I agree, bro. I agree. I see the greater picture. I see, but I've been able to put the puzzle pieces together. I am ready, bro. Pulse X point. Oh my God, bro. If Pulse X reached that price target, woo! Man, I hope you guys are all ready to come forward because we are going to party on yachts. That's what we're going to do. That is going to be a good time, my friend. I will tell you. Pulse Chain Insane Games. Yo, let's go. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate it. We are ready to go. I believe this is one of the last opportunities we're going to see for this type of price action. I mean, we could, go up again and come back down again, but we're getting close. Like this is like one of the last, if not the last. We might have another opportunity, but I don't know. Like we're getting very close where this stuff is going to start going parabolic. So if your bags aren't packed, I don't know what to tell you. Once again, go buy stocks, bonds. I don't know. All right, I mean, go buy Ethereum. Maybe that's another route. That's a very safe bet, right? Well, at least you would think. Yeah, there's a fun around Ethereum right now. I'm seeing on Twitter. I think that's marking the Ethereum bottom. Sami actually had a video about it today too, but I was seeing like people because Uniswap is doing their L2 or something, and so the Uniswap is pulling that's the premier Ethereum, right? We know that they're pulling off and going to an L2. And you see all these big influencers capitulate, like Rand said he sold all his Ethereum for Solana, which is pumped already. It's pumped hard already. I mean, these guys buying tops. They love to buy tops. I mean, it'll go higher. Wrong. I just don't know, man, about swapping out of Ethereum and on these lows. I don't know. I don't know much, man, but that all these people capitulating and Uniswap saying they're going to move their protocol. I mean, that tells me Ethereum could be at a bottom here, like against $1 and BTC. So we'll see, man. It'll be interesting to ride this. I mean, Ethereum got the ETF, man. I mean, just because of the outflows were bad there for a while. I mean, that was because of Grayscale, because they were trying to get rid of $1 billion in their portfolio. It might have been more than that. It might have been more than $1 billion, but like it's not. They're done. Like, this shit ain't done. That's a blue chip, and yeah, that's my thoughts on that. It's interesting. I mean, it also tells me maybe that if Ethereum pumps, it's gonna rage pump. It's gonna punish the non-believers, the haters, right? The people who capitulated. Kind of like a Pulse Chain's gonna do, right? Pulse Chain's gonna do it too. It's gonna punish non-believers and the haters also. It's no different. Endless Routes. Yo, what is going on? How are you doing? We got Yo Mackie. Yep. Rocket ships to the moon, bro. Like I always say. We have 5 rocket thrusters on our rocket ship to the moon. And I'll say it again. I like saying it, One, ETF inflows getting positive, which I think they're starting to go that direction now. because once that happens, it's going to kick off the ETH bull run or the ETH to BTC ratio going up. It's trending down, and that's when, you know, altcoin season gets in full effect. That's also when certain wallet holders that own 317,000 Ethereum, no, it's not 170. There's two wallets that, between the combination of them, own 317,000 Ethereum that like only mainly to buy our stuff. So keep that in the back of your mind. You know, these with ETH pumping, you know, we're just massive leverage play on ETH. And so that's rocket thruster number one. Rocket thruster number two is obviously some SEC clarity. It doesn't have to be like he won against them or case dismissed, but some clarity where we're standing, where we're going, you know, what to expect would be massive. I don't think the SEC is a big factor in us pumping. I mentioned this yesterday. XRP, they got smacked with the SEC last cycle. No one else was getting hit with the SEC lawsuits then. Now everyone and their mom is getting hit with them. So it's like we're just cool now. So like that's a big factor. And then with Ripple dumping on everyone's head, and they're large. I mean, I know their caps in billions, like very large market cap compared to us. That, you know, they were able to do a 10x. I don't know. So that's rocket thruster number two, some SEC clarity. Rocket thruster number three is going to be RH streaming again. You know, once again, it's not a necessity. We'll pump it freaking hard. You know, we need leadership. The community needs leadership. That's why you see the toxicity in all the different communities breaking apart, fighting each other. I mean, every good corporation or organization has leadership. You know, like for example, Tesla, Elon Musk, right? You have leadership. And so it's the same thing. Even in the early days, Bitcoin, you know, Satoshi was a leader. Now I get it, he left, but like, one, they were the only game in town, and two, he had developed a cult around Bitcoin, and I would argue that we have it too. We have the cult, but like, we need leadership. It would pump us that much harder. In fact, I would argue that one would pump us harder than the ETH ETF inflow is going positive, like ETH pumping. The 317,000 Ethereum. I think RH streaming again would instill so much confidence into the crypto space. It would shake it. Like people would be flooding in, and it would be insane. So that's rocket booster number three. Rocket booster number four is privacy pools. I talk about that all the time on the show. That we know they're building or testing privacy pools over on PulseX and testnet version 4. I think it's version 4. The testnet for Pulsion. So they're all testing, and that's good, right? Because now whales can come in and not get front run, and they can buy and sell through these pools without, you know, any concern. So if the bridge had some privacy and these pools had privacy, bingo. You know, that's massive. And plus, then we'll be the first EVM chain with privacy. So we'd be first to the party with something. We'd be innovating. We'd be coming, you know, with something that product market fit that no one else has. That's massive. That's absolutely massive. So that's rocket booster number 4. Rocket booster number 5 could be a little controversial, but most of you guys, I don't think it will be. It's Trump getting into office and sending the entire crypto asset class to the freaking moon. If Bitcoin hits $240,000, like Richard Hart predicts, and Ethereum goes to, you know, $12,000, maybe even $17,000, like that's, you know, that's because if Trump wins, it would just instill that confidence in the entire risk on investors, right? That they would just be flooding money in for a short period of time. And I think it would send us to the absolute moon, and we go parabolic. You know, guys, those are the 5 rocket thrusters, you know, engines on our ship. We're sitting on that ship, helmets on and all, ready to go, lean back in our chairs. Like, okay, give us some of these firing off, or we can start moving. And if all 5 of them fire off, guys, I mean, some of the unrealistic price predictions could come true. I don't know. I don't make price predictions. Someone yesterday make price predictions, and I was like, man, I can't do that shit, dude. I just follow the market cycle, the timing. That's all I do. I'm a student of the cycle. That's it. And but man, if all 5 of those rocket thrusters get united, and I feel like some of these unrealistic price predictions that we see that I say that probably won't happen could happen. Then it opens up the opens up the possibilities and the potential for those unrealistic numbers to become realistic if we get all 5 engines firing off this cycle. It would be insane, man. And we all 5 to get some good gains. Like I said, man, XRP was freaking, dumping on everyone's head. The Ripple Foundation, I'm talking about billions of dollars dumping. They had a lawsuit when no one else had a lawsuit from the SEC. And they have a massive market cap, like 100 billion, something like that. I'd look it up. Guys, and they did a 10x. Hey, Pulse Chain did a 20x. Could be a freaking cakewalk. That's the spear, right? Like how Tommy says, right? I love that analogy because that's what's going to drive all the rest of the assets, in my opinion. Maybe if Pulse Chain does a 20x, Hex does a 50x. I don't know. I'm here for it though, and I got bags of it just in case. Once again, not financial bonds. Just do what you want with your money. Go buy stocks and bonds, like somebody says. Brazology, man. I'm putting every spare dollar into treasury bond bills is where it's at. How are you doing? That's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't blame you. Although I think crypto offers a way better opportunity. ETH ETF net 5 million inflows. Hey, there we go, man. See, it's turning. The tides are turning. This is the beginning. I keep every time I call this, I get in trouble and it don't happen. But I feel like ETH versus BTC ratio is bottom. But every time I say something like that, then the opposite happens. It keeps going lower. It's like, why did I even say that? Because I don't know. I just don't know. But I got a basic TA sense now. I know where supports and resistances are at. I know when stuff is oversold, overbought. Stuff like, I know how to use fib extensions, and it looks like it's about a bottom, if not bottom. I don't know. We'll see. Expedition. How are we doing, my friend? How are we doing? Thumbs up to you, my friend. Thumbs up to you. We are severely underestimating how we're going to the moon, but that's a good thing. That is a good thing. That's a good thing, man. I hope your 10-cent Pulse X prediction. What would be Pulsing? Also 10 cents because our parity. I don't know, guys. Pulse X keeps ripping against Pulse, and it keeps doing that. It might reach parity. It's a wild thought to think about. Or maybe it surpasses Pulse. That would be insane. Although I mentioned this in the show yesterday, and I know to disagree, but I feel like Pulse is in the exact same sentiment position, like where it's at sentiment-wise with Twitter, with the community members, where Hex was at back in January, February, and where INC Inc. was at back in like September, before that big massive pump. Everyone, Inc. was the most hated token, then it pumped the hardest. Then Hex became the most hated. I'm talking about what's inside the community and the assets. Then Hex became the most hated, and it had a nice little run. Not that it was massive, but it was okay. It pumped harder than all the other core assets. And then, man, I feel like everyone is like sleeping on Pulse, saying, I know Brazology says it all the time. I think it's going to stay low because of the gas token. Man, you are a bottom signal for me, friend, on Pulse. That sentiment is what I'm reading now, and I'm seeing it everywhere on Twitter. Pulse hasn't pumped that hard in comparison to these other blue chips, and I think, man, I could be wrong. and that's all right. On them all. I'm not here to be right or wrong. I'm here to make money. But it'd be interesting to see if Pulse absolutely freaking tore your face off this next run up because it was the most slept on and undervalued. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sal the Crypto Foo, what up, my man? Hex to $1. We are doing yacht trips out here in Puerto Rico. If that happens, give me Hex at $1. Give me PulseX at 10 cents. I mean, you give me those two things. I don't care what you make the other asset. You can make them whatever you want. I mean, as far as price goes, because it would be just stupid. Yeah, that would be awesome, man. And then think about like if you had a rolling stake and you have, anywhere from 20,000 hex and up coming out every month. I have a rolling stake. I got a lot more hex than that coming out every month on my rolling stake. But man, if you wanted to, like for that period of time, like that's kind of that interest you'd be earning and be making more money than most of the people in the United States in passive income. It would be just disgusting. I know a lot of people were doing that, in this last one run when it was like, once it got about 10 cents and went up to 55 cents and back, I mean, people were rolling stakes and just cashing the money in. Of course, and for me, I would sell somewhere near that top. I don't know exactly if I'd catch the top. I probably wouldn't, but I would sell somewhere up there. Don't have to catch the top. Yo, Mackie, we've come such a long way. Feeling euphoric. I am too, man. I am too. Just from taking a step back all the time, looking where we're at in the cycle, understanding that our prices where we're at is right on point, right on cue for where we're at in the cycle. We are part of an altcoin ecosystem. That is us, right? We need altcoin season, part of the cycle for us to start ripping faces off. In fact, I think we might have front run a little bit of altcoin season when Hexwin did its 5X and PulseX. They had some gains. I think PulseX was like the second best winner. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think we're going to go. I think we're going to start pumping the court case, although there's not going to be clarification in that day. There might be some, but guys, she's not making her decision. The judge is not making her decision that day. So I want to make sure that everyone on my show knows that it's going to be a minimum of 2 months, and maybe it's a maximum up to a maximum of 2 months. She has to make her decision from the court date. It's just a discovery, like a submission of evidence, right, to the judge of why, obviously on RH's side, like why it should be dismissed, and then of course over on their side why it shouldn't. And I think one of the biggest arguments that the RH's lawyers are making is that that's not the jurisdiction, right? It's just not the jurisdiction. So we'll see how this all unfolds, but we won't know end of October. Although I do think we're going to start pumping into it. I do. I mean, I could be wrong. Once again, guys, I am wrong about these things all the time, but just speculate with my money, But I'm feeling euphoric too, Yo Mackie. I think we are lining up in the perfect position with these assets for a massive run. I think 2025 is going to be freaking glorious. I do, and I really do. However, seems like we're trying to test 68K, trying to break above that liquidity level, test it 2 hours. Wow. And now again, so it's knocking on the door. It's knocking on that door. Let me in, man. I'm coming through, bro. I would love to see it happen. We need BTC to go, right? It's the granddaddy. Y'all know that. We don't do anything without that doing something. That's for sure. People shorting BTC are getting wrecked right now, man. Yeah. Like, dude, wow. I don't know, man. Shorting here, knowing where you're at in the cycle, leading into the election, in with a Bitcoin halving year. How would you short? God. All right, but I'm not that smart, right, when it comes to this stuff. But I wouldn't be shorting. Shit. It was the wrong time of the cycle for that. Wait till after BTC tops somewhere in 2025. or you think you might be at the top. Maybe you're wrong. Yeah, you could go higher, but like, man, at least your odds are better in the middle of 25 and beyond versus right now shorting BTC. That is crazy to me. Tin Top, what up, my man? What's up, Hexagons? How you doing, bro? Is Arizona cooling down for you yet? I'll be out there in December. Let's see if we can grab a coffee or something. I am coming through for the holidays. In fact, it reminds me, I got to book my tickets and get everything all. I got so much going on. It's easy to forget this stuff. But I arrange that trip. What up, Mike Myers? What is going on? Haven't heard a lot about Tetra in a while. Any updates? Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if you've heard, like my understanding is that, for the most part, Tetra's pretty much done, but they were waiting on the Oracle from Liquid Loans, right? And so Liquid Loans obviously did not deliver. $50 million, and they can't give us a freaking Oracle. God. And so what's happening here is Tetra is putting their big boy pants on. They're saying, okay, well, you're not going to do it. We're going to do it. And so that's what's going on right now. I'm going to have Stu Man back on here coming up shortly. There's some things that I'm doing with him. Also, I've just been so freaking busy that, it's been hard. But so I'm still medium to long-term bullish on Tetra. I like what they're going to do. I hope they pull it off. Once again, it's very speculative. It's a gamble. For me, this is my opinion, don't make it part of your blue chip in your portfolio. That's just me. That's, how I believe and how I build my portfolio out. But it definitely, for me, deserves a spot in the 10%. I feel like those guys will build a better Oracle anyways, right? And Pulse Chain needs it, man. I mean, there's so many protocols that need an Oracle that can't launch because we just don't have it. We need to grow up a little bit. And that will help us grow up basically a little bit to allow builders to come over and use our chain more productively than what we got right now. We just don't have that right now. We need it. We really do need it. So it's super, super cool that they're doing. What's up, fam? Conspiracy Crypto. How are we doing? Andrew Garrett. Hey, yo. What up, Andrew? How's it going? Rest Squirrel. Here we got a little update. No, we don't need the Oracle, but did it anyways. Yeah, I mean, you might not need it, but I tell you the protocol probably runs better. I know, for example, PulsePot. PulsePot was waiting for the Oracle for a very long time. And obviously no Oracle came. And so PulsePot went and said, okay, we're going to go ahead and launch and kind of create this internal price call thing or something from my understanding. And it works. But they've also said if they had an Oracle, it'd work 10 times better. It's just, it can make our chain so much more productive in the long run. And so it's a needed asset that it's well overdue now. I mean, we've been out for a year, but obviously we were relying on Liquid Loans. We're like, hey, they're going to do it for us. Hey, you $50 million and you can create a second protocol for us. Thank you, sir. No, they didn't, man. And it's bullshit. Whatever. Little rant there. Andrew, DCA gain over here. Man, I think it's a great DCA level, man. That's far away. I got a little bit more dry powder on chain for this month, and I'm trying to figure out in my head where to place it. Yeah, man. I like this. I like this zone we're in. You got one influencer on Twitter. He's calling all-time new lows. I don't know. And I'd dig deep. I'd pull money out of my freaking HELOC if we went to all-time new lows. I'll tell you that. That's how much I believe in that. That's how much I know it's how much I know it's going to happen. So, but yeah, these are good. These are great levels, man. We are still, in my opinion, tremendously undervalued. I saw a tweet today. Someone was doing how much from the top or down. And I think Pulse X is they're almost everything's 80%, right? From this, that last top we had. So man, 80% plus BCA is the way, bro. If they can deliver, they're going to have a phenomenal product. That's it, man. I mean, and think about the credibility they instill in the community into Pulse Chain. They go and deliver an Oracle, and then they go and deliver this freaking badass like automated DeFi protocol that could do anything for you. I mean, I think it can be bananas personally. I really do, because it's a brand new product that the crypto space has never seen before. It has product market fit. It adds simplicity into user. It makes it user friendly, right? Makes crypto user friendly. I hope to make the protocol user friendly. And from what I've seen so far, it hasn't looked too user friendly. Only guys who know like this stuff know how to go in there and create stuff. I would say, like, think about Apple, right? Apple and apps, and they were the guy who revolutionized like user like experience. It really about the user experience and making everything very simple. I mean, think about a MacBook from a Windows. For me, that's what I would like to see Tetra evolve to be a very user-friendly user experience where anyone can go and build what they want, and it would be a lot of fun, man. So, but yeah, if they deliver both, bro, like my opinion, it's gonna be massive, dude. I love it. I love it, and so once again, like all the stuff, I have a part of my 10%. I don't make it part of my main portfolio. So that way, if nothing ever happens, well, I'm all right too. I'm all right too. I hope it does. I have faith in Stu, man. And like I said, we're gonna have him on the show again soon. And yeah, it'll be good. Crypto, yeah, keeps on being wrong. I've heard that, man, that he's like the inverse Oracle kind of thing for the crypto space. Anytime he makes a call, it's the opposite. Guys, here's the thing I'm confused about. Like Jim Cramer, I was thinking about this the other day. He's wrong every single time. Wouldn't he be fired, or like what? Why? I don't understand like how he's able to be wrong every single time. For me, it's almost like it's intentional, like it's on purpose. Like he really knows the direction of like what the market's going to go into, and he's like telling you this because it's like, I don't know, it gets more views, more likes, more. I don't know. I was thinking about this. I'm like, if you know you're wrong every single time, wouldn't you like, okay, let's just do the opposite? Or I think there's more to that, right? And same with Crypto Capital. Like, I think he knows the actual direction of what things. I think he does it because he's wrong on purpose. I could be wrong about that too. I could be wrong, but I just feel like if you know you're wrong every single time, and you have a job or a position, especially like dipshit, what's his Jim Cramer, like. He was like the Mad Money guy in the early days. He worked for like was it CNN? I mean, if you're wrong all the time, I don't understand how you're not fired. How you make it this business. I think it's on purpose, man. I think all this shit's intentional. And yeah, and so which is good. I mean, keep following the opposite direction. Keep going the other way. But I think, yeah, I don't know. Take my supplement. There we go. Got to take it. 30 minutes before I eat. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that, man. I don't know. Interesting to think about. Oh, I know it is, bro. Red Squirrel, I know it is, man. Yeah, I know you're holding, man. I mean, that protocol was built for you and for your big brain to create stuff. You're a creator in Pulse Chain, and that will absolutely facilitate your inner genius. This is, man, the moment we've been waiting for is starting today. I have some interesting chart and info to show you. I'll say, send it to overall. Okay. The moment we've been waiting for is starting today. Now, the moment for the entire crypto space, as far as like altcoin season and like Bitcoin starting to do its thing, Ethereum doing its thing against Bitcoin, or are you talking about more Pulse Chain specific and start our little ecosystem? Oh, of course, they're all correlated. Yeah, send it over, man. Always best to send it on Twitter, where it's guaranteed I'll check it at some point. Where Telegram, it's not guaranteed. I have no idea when I'll check it or check. I have so much garbage in there, and it's hard for me to see anything. So Twitter's the best. It's very clean. Very clean. So I'm do it, bro. Let's get some bribes going on, man. Are you launching your bribe protocol yet for you can bribe me? Fast, I want you to bribe me. I take Pulse, PulseX, Hex, Ink, and I'll even take SolidX. All me Hex. Okay? So feel free to bribe. Come on, bro. Or humus, whichever you prefer. Hummus or hummus? I like hummus. It's good. I don't know if that's what you meant to say there, but it's good. He tell you what people want to hear. Yeah, I mean, exactly it. And I don't think he's dumb as people think he is. I think it's a show. I think it's a show. I do. I think Cramer sees stuff and makes predictions, and a lot of people copy his trades. Then the insiders see the retail coming. That's a good point, too, and they go the opposite way, making Cramer look like a dick. That's a very good point, too. But even still, after a period of time, this is like, we're talking about like years, especially with Cramer. Right, like before crypto was around, he was doing Foxy. I remember Mad Money when I was like, I think I was a teenager. I'm 47, right? And yeah, I think it's all fake. It's a narrative, and it's fake. Everything in crypto is just a narrative, and everything is just fake, man. Just freaking buy and hold, buy and hodl. The inverse Cramer is Nancy Pelosi and her calls. He is actually follow her trades. For BTC, that's good, man. That's what I want to hear. BTC is going to push up, pull up, whatever have you, the entire market. We need it, actually. For big whales to have confidence, we need that BTC to go up. And then what we need also, we need Ethereum to go up against BTC. I think it's bottom, man, with the freaking, like, with Uniswap making that, that announcement. Just see that every time I'm in crypto, when you see like bearish of all bearish news, that always marks the bottom. And then when you see like the bullish of all bullish news, it marks the top. It's so weird. It's like ass backwards the way it should be. But I feel like, and that's because of traders, back to Brizology's point on that one. And it is because of traders. And they like, the whole buy the rumor, sell the news, all that shit. But it does that every single time, whether it's a very small speculative asset. I remember when the Hedron thing happened, that big old buy the rumor, sell the news, or it's something as huge as Bitcoin. It happens on all of them, man. I think last cycle wasn't the ETS. It was obviously the ETS was this cycle. Something was over the top, and I can't remember. And you guys probably remember better than me. Mentioned the chat, and I remember like it was supposed to be like the most bullish thing ever, and then like it was a marked top. Here's another one. When Richard Hart announced V3 testnet or V4, whatever, how many testnets we had the last, I can't remember, but when he launched one of those testnets, it marked the top of Hex. I was like, what? Shouldn't have Hex pumped after that? Like, where he's doing work, crypto community. Why are you selling now? It was a trading, right? It's buy the rumor, sell the news. Mark the top. It was a 12-cent top. I was like, we hit 12 cents. I'm going to 20 cents. Nope, I'm a pleb. Shit. Nope, I'm a pleb. There it goes. Right back down, pay and beyond. Well, what do I know? But it happens all the time. And when you see the news, like where it's like the most bullish effing thing, like coins get listed on an exchange, right? On a centralized exchange. You think like, holy crap. Like, this is the most bullish thing that can happen for this. Everyone's going to buy it now. All the liquidity is going to now dump. Keep that in mind for all this stuff. That's why, like, with the Richard court case, maybe there's some buy the rumor, sell the news there too. I don't know. So, for Chicago Mercantile, trading Bitcoin futures was a top. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Brizology. It was the Bitcoin futures. Thank you. But this is, man, you think to me, that's bullish news. Fuck no, mark the top. I was just like, what the hell, bro? And it's why I always try to okay, when I see something, I take a step back and I try okay, is that a bottom signal or a top signal like Uniswap saying, "Oh, we're going to remove ourselves from Ethereum when they're the biggest DEX, and we're going to build our own L2 and we're going to host there." Like, is that a bottom signal? I feel like it. I don't know, guys. I'm just a dude on the internet speculating on his money. But guys, I'm gonna wind down. We got 40 minutes in today. Guys, Thursday. I want to make a quick announcement. Where is that book? The book. I'll have to find it, man. What did I do with it? The book I showed you guys the other day. Backpack upstairs. I will shill it tomorrow. But he's gonna be on our show on Thursday. He's an author who wrote how to be enlightened and save yourself in life. It was a great book. You need three things. You know, you need psychedelics, is what he's saying, to get like spiritual, closer to God, to have that awakening. You need farming so that you can be disconnected from everything that is society, right? And then you need crypto for financial freedom. And it's a great book. We'll shill it tomorrow. He's on our show Thursday. And so, guys, make sure you tune in for that one. I'm super excited for him to come on and talk about those three topics, right? And news, he's a Republican. For his crypto, he loves Pulse Chain. He loves Hex. He loves this ecosystem. So it'll be a really cool conversation to talk with him. So his name is Sergi. And so guys, I appreciate all of you. 204 of you on here. Guys, if you're watching on Twitter, can you come over and smash the like, hit the subscribe on YouTube, help the algorithm, and then repost on Twitter. Like, help me out, man. Let's get this algorithm going. I want to get to like 5,000, subs. I have like 2,400, 2,300. Like, help me boost it, guys, because then we can boost the show. And then, I'm not going to stop shitting my favorite ecosystem, my favorite community. We're going to keep punching hard. And I want to do it with you guys. And so help us out. The good word out of crypto as a wealth creation tool and real estate as a wealth preservation tool. It's going to be an absolute blast. And guys, I will see you, Miana. We're here. I think I'm here all week. And I'm here next week. And then the week after that, I'm gone again. So this week and next week, I'm in the hopper. And guys, I will see you mañana. Peace.